And I'm just like, this feels very scamish. Like, what's going on? This don't make no sense. I'm mad. I want my money. Hey y'all, I'm going to be doing a little bit of a story time, but while I tell my story, I'm going to be cooking. These are my ingredients. Yep, I'm gonna put the wine in the food. Just kidding. Now this is just what I'm drinking tonight. Y'all know I love me some wine. No, I'm not an alcoholic, but I'm gonna be making some pasta. So I got me some ragu tomato sauce. This says Mama Special Garden Sauce. I have no idea what that means, to be honest, but I'm trying it out. And it says chunky, so I don't know. It sounds like it'll be good. Got some ricotta and lemon ravioli. This basically has ricotta cheese with a lemon flavor in it as ravioli. So, and then I got this ground beef. Honestly, I'm just gonna ground it on the stove. I was thinking maybe I could make like little meatballs or something, but you guys, it's kind of late. Like, I shouldn't even be eating this late, and I have to be up early in the morning. But I really wanted to make this meal. Make sure you guys like this video, comment what you want to see next, and subscribe to my channel. Follow me on TikTok. I don't know if it's called follow or add, but follow me on TikTok. It's in my description. It's going to be in my description going forward. And follow me on Instagram. Let me take a sip before I get started. This wine is actually really good. I picked it up at the store because it looked really good. That's really all. First things first, you want to make sure that you have your pan on the stove, get it nice and heated up. The first thing that you will want to cook is your ground beef. So yeah, in this video, I'm going to be telling you guys about a time where I was in a pyramid scheme. Yes. So this was now like 2 years ago, I want to say. This was back in 2018. Yes, ma'am. Well, it's going on 3 years now. I'm just gonna coat my pan with some canola oil real quick. Just spray it. Goya seasoning. It's like an all-purpose seasoning. A little salt. See, meat is like not even hot. My pan's not even that hot. Oh, just kidding. Yes, it is. Okay, so I guess I'll just talk as I do this part. So yeah, about 2.5 years ago, I was fresh out of college. My job, fresh out of college, didn't pay me for shit. Like, now thinking back, like, I was definitely worth more than what I was getting paid. I was living at my mom's house. I wanted to make more money on the side. So I got a DM one day from this girl. She looked pretty legit, had a good amount of followers, and she basically was saying like, she thinks I'd be a great candidate to, this was on Instagram. She was saying that she thought that I'd be a good candidate to join her team. And basically, I'm not going to say the name of the company. Candidate to be on my team. If you're interested, I'll tell you more about the products and what it is that we do, blah, blah, blah. And at the time, it sounded really cool because, like I said, I wanted to make more money, bruh. Like, I was not making enough money at my day job, so I was like, F it, I'll try this out. And the girl was biracial, so it's like she appealed to me. Like, I felt like I could relate to her. Like, we had the same hair texture and stuff, so that really drew me in. Like, I really thought like, okay, like, this company is all about like certain beauty products, and it's cool to know that somebody with similar features as me is getting great results, right? Like I said, I'm not gonna say the name of the company because a lot of y'all already know, and like, people have went on the internet and bashed this specific company and got like, have lawsuit cases against them or whatever. Like, I'm not trying to do all that. I'm just telling y'all my experience on being in a pyramid scheme, because that's what it is. It's a pyramid scheme. when the girl broke down the whole entire thing, she was like telling me to look at her highlights and stuff to get like to see like what the company is all about, blah blah. So I did, and everything was just aesthetically pleasing. Her page was super clean and cute, blah blah, and she had all these girls underneath her, and she asked me if I wanted to hop on a call, and I was like yeah, because the call is like more like you have to get the girls on the call to like just really break down what it is that they're trying to do and stuff. So I was like, okay, cool, I'll do the call. It was very short, and there were other women of color in the call, so I was like, okay, cool, like this is legit. Anyway, skip. Okay, so by the way, we're just letting the meat get brown. I have my stove on like a little bit over medium, so I'm just letting this get brown. But in the meantime, I do want to start boiling this pasta. It does not take very long to cook. You just got to bring 2 quarts of lightly salted water to a boil. Get a little bit of salt. Boom. So I hopped on the call. It was very short, and she was basically saying how like to join her team you gotta put in some money, and basically you would be buying the products. I wish I could remember all the details, but basically you would be buying the products, and the way that it works is that for every person that you get to join your team, you get a cut of that money. The more people that you have, obviously the more money that you are making. And honestly, it doesn't really matter if they end up staying on your team, like if they continue to do the business, basically selling products. I'm not gonna say what the products were. I mean, y'all probably got an idea already, but you're selling products. Every time you sell a product, the person that you kind of like report to, the person that recruited you, the person that recruited you gets a cut of your money. And like every person that you get to join beneath you, you get a cut of their, like that's how, like, do y'all understand like how this is a pyramid scheme now? So anyways, but they gotta make it sound all cute and shit, and make it all aesthetically pleasing and shit like that. So yeah, on the call she was saying how like she's made so much money doing this, and she's quit her 9 to 5 job to do this, and like all the girls, like all this little sentimental shit about how they work from the beach on their phone, blah blah blah. And so going into detail, they said like if you decide that you do want to join, what you need to do is set up your page, like start posting certain things. Like they gave me access to like this Google Drive where all the content is at, to show like the results from the beauty products. And it was nothing, like a lot of the results was nothing but white girls. And I don't have, like I've said this before in another video, I'm not racist or anything, but it's like the people that follow me, like it didn't even make sense for me to be posting a lot of that content, because it was not a reflection of like who I am. It did not relate to a lot of it, like I don't know. Anyways, but I still did it because the girl, like she really sold me, she really did. And I had no idea what a pyramid scheme was. And you'd think somebody that went to college for 4 damn years would know what a pyramid scheme is, but I didn't, because I didn't major in business. But now I know, which is crazy. Like I have a whole business and everything now, like, and I did not major in business. Anyways, that's besides the point. So I was convinced. I was like, okay, cool, like I'm gonna do this. So I put the money down. I even recruited people. It was just really weird. Like shit was just scammy AF, and it didn't make no damn sense to me. I was like, okay, so I recruited all these girls. Why am I not seeing the money in my bank account type shit? So yeah, I'm like hella skeptical now. I done got, like at the time, my best friend from childhood to join. Like she ain't seeing no money. I got another girl from my hometown to join. She ain't seeing no money, but she's recruiting people, shit like that, bruh. And I'm just like, this feels very scamish. These also go in for only 5 minutes. So we'll put the pasta and the bread on at the same time. So like, I should have known that this was not gonna be something that was gonna really work out in my favor because it didn't make a lot of sense to me how you get paid. Like the whole structure of that just did not make sense. But like I said, the girl that recruited me, she was so convincing. The meat is pretty much browned. So now I'm going to add the ragu sauce. So it's a small bag, so I can just put them all in there. Boom, boom, bam, bam. Back to the story. I got my wine. Food is pretty much done, really. Okay. So yeah, like the money was not coming in. I was recruiting girls, and like they had all these little like, so basically once you join, they send you all these little pre-written out phrases to send to girls, to their DMs, messages, and like different messages to save to your notes, so that when you do bring a girl onto your team, if they ask questions, you already have all the answers. So you just copy and paste everything, and like that's how you explain the whole entire like everything to these girls. But anyway, so yeah, I wasn't seeing the money. The people I was bringing on, they wasn't seeing their money. And like they were just making all these like false ass promises about, oh yeah, blah blah, you gotta wait for this and blah blah. Like, girl, like this don't make no damn sense. You told me if I bring somebody on, I'm gonna get paid for it and blah blah, and I'm not seeing the money. So like, what's going on? This don't make no sense. I'm mad. I want my money, like type shit. So we had all these group messages or whatever with other girls that were doing the whole thing, and like they would have these group calls, like these motivational ass calls, which they were motivational at the time, and they were just talking about how like, yeah, you can do it, you can quit your 9 to 5, blah blah blah, you just gotta trust the process and this and that, and da da da, like look where I am now. I was broke and I was doing blah blah blah, and now I'm here. I get to work from my phone. I spend my day at the beach, blah blah, like if I can do it, you can do it. Like these long ass calls, like low-key corny but like inspirational at the same time. That was honestly what kept my head in the game, because I felt like it was a bunch of bullshit and I did not want to keep doing it. But I was like, let me stay down, you know, let me see what's up. And this was all after I lost weight, so I was like, okay, like what they're saying is true, you gotta trust the process, blah blah, like it's not gonna come fast, but like as long as you stick to it. So I was like, okay, let me just stick to it, I'm gonna be good, I'm gonna get this money, blah. Girl, I still was not seeing no money in my bank account. I know that, like the checks that I was getting was small as fuck. I think the most money that I made from that little pyramid scheme was probably like $70. But the way they set everything up is where like they basically want you to pop your shit and act like you're making money with them, but you're really not. And like, if you guys ever seen those girls, okay, Oven, I don't know if y'all ever see those girls on IG that be posting on their stories about like products, different products. I ain't gonna say what kind, but products. And then they will also talk about their side hustle and have like a whole highlight or multiple highlights dedicated to their side hustle to get girls like in their DMs asking like, what are you doing, what are you doing? Yeah, bruh. Okay, so this video has been 21 minutes long. Like, I need to just hurry up and wrap this up. This food is almost done though. The pasta's done, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn this off. If you don't have a pasta drainer, you definitely need one, but if you don't have one, that's okay. You'll just have to manually drain your pasta. So I'm gonna use this real quick to drain my pasta, and all I basically do is just like pour it, stand over the sink and pour the pasta in here so that all the water can leave the pot. So I'll be right back. Oh, and I also bought some salad too. Okay, so let me just get to the juicy part of the story before I start eating. So like I said, I wasn't seeing any money. I brought my concerns to the girl that recruited me, and I basically told her, like, I'm thinking about quitting this because it's feeling very pyramid scheme-ish and I'm not seeing no money. I'm doing the work, but I'm not seeing the money. You're over here talking about you're getting paid and stuff. You're not even working your 9 to 5, yet here I am putting in the same amount of work, and it just doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me how I am not reaping the same benefits that you told me that I was finna have. You know, like, it just doesn't make sense. But long story short, she wasn't helping. So like I said, we had all these group chats or whatever. So one day in the chat, they were talking about how there's a new promotion that we need to start pushing, a new sale and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay. I was like, well, I'd be happy to do this, but I have some concerns. Like, and I wasn't even rude about it. I was just like I just feel like this whole thing is like becoming very sketchy because I'm not making money. You guys are telling me I need to do all this and that, but I'm not making money. But y'all people at the top claim that y'all are like so paid and so this and that, but I'm not, like, and it doesn't seem like, you know, it just doesn't seem legit anymore. And this white girl in the group, I know it doesn't matter her race, but like I was gonna say it. This white girl cussed me out in front of everybody in the group because I expressed my concerns, and people that I know that I recruited, like, they saw the way the girl was talking to me. Like, she literally cussed me out and was saying like I'm ungrateful and that I'm not actually putting in the work and blah blah, I need to stop complaining and stuff like that. She cussed me out because I expressed my concerns, and that right there was it for me. I quit. I left all the groups, and I told the girl, I was like, thank you for, you know, recruiting me and for your time, but I'm not doing this. And she tried to keep me, and she texted me like days later too, like asking me to come back, and I was like, no. I don't even think I responded. I think I might have blocked her number because I'm like, I'm not gonna do this with you. I'm about to eat though. Look. Yummy, 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 yummy. Okay. Anyways, yeah. So, moral of the story, I was like, why am I even doing this? If this was before I started my own business, my own Fresh Fitness, like everything. I might have had a fitness page at the time, but like it wasn't booming or anything. Like, I was still on the come up. I'm still on the come up right now, but I was like not as heavy into my own everything. Like, and I was just like, I'm putting all this energy into this business that's not even paying me. Like, it's sketchy AF. Like, I'm putting all this energy into it. Why not put that same energy into me and my own brand? Like, you know, I could potentially have my own brand, my own everything, and grow and like actually become something for myself versus putting all this into something that doesn't even seem right, you know? Y'all, this is so freaking good. Oh my goodness, this is so good, y'all. I want to cry. I can taste the lemon, but it's not too strong. I'm gonna take a bite of this salad, even though I ain't do much but put cheese and ranch, but I know it's gonna hit. Bread. I don't even want to talk no more. Yeah, I don't want to talk no more. This is so freaking good. Alright, so moral of the story is do not join a pyramid scheme. If you're thinking about making more money, put that energy into yourself. Start your own business and forget the rest. Don't be putting all of your energy into somebody's pyramid scheme when you can make something up yourself. It's gonna take longer because you're doing it the right way. A pyramid scheme is not, when it comes to business, it's really not sustainable, to be honest. Like, it'll get you, depending on your whatever it is that you're trying to market, like it'll be a nice little temporary growth, but like people will start talking about your stuff. Like if you start a pyramid scheme and be like, basically like a pyramid scheme is, it's not really like, you're really just making a company richer, but it just depends like how dumb are you to do that, honestly. And I was dumb. I was dumb. Start your own business, ladies. Invest in yourself. Anyways, I'm gonna end this here because this food is so good and I don't feel like talking no more. So I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Bye. Hold up, let's do a thumbnail though.